Hi, this is Terry. Today is August 6th, 2023. I'm continuing on with my garden tour and then tidying up and cleaning up and all that good stuff in between. So, as you recall, yesterday I was wanting to work on this area, but I didn't think I was gonna do it that day. So yesterday, after the shooting that video, I decided to go ahead and take care of the area in the back of me here, or the area right here, just to clean up a little bit. And and I was able to do that because it was nice and shady, and it wasn't that terribly hot. So I was able to get what I wanted to get done. So let's go ahead and show you what I got. All right, let's start over here. So I was able to pull most of the weeds out of the gravel pathway there, and then also as much as I could going down that way. Um, and then I clear up all around that area right there and right there as well. So as you can see, it's still weedy, but not as much as um, it was yesterday. So so this is, I'm happy with the result. So I know what you're thinking. It's not, it's not weed free, and I'm so sorry if I'm give you any of you any anxiety right now, because I do still have um, weeds around, but it's pretty much clear from my perspective, if you can understand it. This is a woodland garden area, so trying to keep it kind of look natural, um, but also also it's a woodland garden that has been taken care of by somebody, and that somebody is me. So it still looks kind of like someone is taking care of this woodland garden. It's not going crazy, but at the same time it still looks natural. So that's where I'm coming from. So again, I am so sorry if this is not your thing and it's an eyesore for you. And I just realized after I finished this and late last night, my husband put in a pile of mulch there for me to mulch that area right there. Um, so anyway, I'll do that later. But everything else that I worked on yesterday um, is looking pretty good. And I'm going to try my best to keep the weeds away from um, the plants, or close, keep them away from around um, the, I don't know how you say it, the crown, or the area where the plants are. So that way the the weeds are not encroaching on the plants and taking their nutrients. So that's my goal, to keep the weeds as far away from the plants as possible, so they don't steal all of their nutrients. So going this way, so it's looking pretty good. So I didn't make a good guess. I thought the two wheelbarrows of mulch would cover a lot of the stuff, but nope. So this I was wrong. Two wheelbarrows of mulch. It's only this much. So I'm getting my husband to give me the rest. All right, so now we're gonna make our way to the part of the hillside garden that we finished yesterday. So yesterday, as you recall, I didn't have enough mulch. obviously. So my eyes were definitely deceiving me. I thought the two wheelbarrows of mulch would take care of that space, but obviously the space is a lot bigger than that. So anyway, I couldn't film it last night because I didn't have enough lighting. So I decided to go ahead and wait to show you this morning. So I'm excited to show you that area right now. All right, the moment of truth. So let me turn the camera around so you can see. Ta-da! Doesn't that look so much better? Look at that. Nothing a fresh layer of mulch cannot solve, right? So it looks so much better. Um, Typically, I would apply, a layer of preen, um, which helps to suppress weeds. But I did do that over here, but because we had that turnover of soil because of the tree removal, um, you know, the weeds came back. So I am glad this section has been mulched because it was bothering me a little bit that it wasn't a mulch, and I was seeing weeds coming back up again. And um, early this morning, I was able to mulch other areas as well. Um, before the sun was rising, and that was nice. But it was still making me very sweaty. I was pretty much soaked by, just 30 minutes of being outside. That's southern weather for you. I hope you found this video helpful. I know I had mentioned that, I just kind of got behind with weeding this year, but I was able to take care of certain areas, such as the front section, and then the gravel area, the back patio gravel area there. Um, so at least I got some things on top of, so to speak. And I hope that you're able to do that as well. So even if you can't do your full entire garden, especially if you have a big one, or if you have some kind of difficulties getting things done, um, it's okay to just, do what you can. So that way you don't feel like everything, couldn't get done, or you just, I just didn't want you to feel like you have to give up because you can't do everything. We can't do everything because life happens. So I'm glad that I was able to get, certain areas on top of, as far as the weeds goes. And trust me, this year has been very weedy, which is very surprising. I mean, it's been very dry, but still, these weeds come. I wish the plants that we want grow as well as that. Sorry, it was very hot over there again. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you're able to get into your garden and get some things done. Early in the morning is really good, and then in the evening time, maybe an hour before sunset, that'd be nice too, and you get that nice lighting to work in as well. And I'm sorry that I had to break the video up into two different parts. Um, Otherwise, it just gets too long. And if you were able to stay on this long, thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I know that I don't have the best channel out there. I don't have that YouTube voice. I'm not as enthusiastic when I talk. So I know all that, and again, my garden is a work in progress. It's a new garden, and it's budget friendly. I'm not going to tell you that go out and spend a lot of money on plants because I know how expensive things are now. Um, but um, but I hope that you could see that you can still have a decent garden without spending a lot of money. And what I learned from Roy Diblick, he's a great horticulturist. He mentioned something on Aaron's, the Impatient Gardener's channel, that think of using plants. For example, if you can do focus on 26 plants to start off with, that's good. And you could think of arranging those plants in different patterns, just kind of like arranging plants or arranging letters to make um, different words. So think of arranging your 26 plants or 24 or 12 in a different way, so that way they will look pleasing to you. And I've been, um, keeping that design technique in my head for a while now. So I'm definitely, and I'm trying to do that now. Of course, I learned about it after my garden has been put in already for the most part, but going forward, that is something that I will implement. Yes, I know that my garden is not, it doesn't have all the things that you may be looking for, but at least I hope that you could find something inspirational about my garden. And I hope that you learned something from the garden tour and just anything else in between that I may have left off. So again, I'm rambling on, making the video even longer, and talking is not very easy for me. I'm very introverted, so to have words coming out and to have sentences make sense is very hard for me. And looking into the camera while I'm talking is very difficult too. So sometimes it's just easier for me to look away, and that way I can focus a lot better. Um, I love Linda Vaughter. She is so good with her words and her sentences, and she's just good at communicating. I wish that I can do that. I have it in me. Of course, when I write, it's a lot different. I could write a lot better. But talking wise, you can't just say, um, you can't just talk and then I'll go back and say, well, I mess up on that sentence. Let me correct my grammar or whatever it is. So it makes it difficult to talk, and it takes me maybe two or three sentences that someone like Linda could just say in one sentence. So I really admire her that she's able to do that. Um, but I am getting so much better. Believe it or not, I probably wasn't able to say what I want in public for a very, very long time. Um, so, and I know that, talking on camera, on YouTube, or whatever else, public speaking, is so hard for me. But I keep trying. I don't want to give up because I know that I'm going to get better, and I have gotten better since I started. Um, Obviously, writing and not talking live on camera is a lot better, but I know I just have to face it, and I just want to get better. So why am I telling you all this? Is because when you're, if you make it this far and you're listening to me right now, just know that it's very hard for me to express myself on camera and out loud. I'm very introverted. All my energy is on the inside. So to so if I'm making a mistake, a lot of times I know I make grammar errors, and it really bothers me. I don't let it. bother me as much as it did in the past because, I just need to just go, knowing that I'm going to get better and better. So that's what I wanted to let you know that for the most part, I am aware that I don't speak correctly sometimes, and I say the same thing or different ways because I know that the first time I said it didn't sound too good or didn't sound like how I want it to come out. So anyway, that's what I'm wanted to share with you, and I wanted you to at least understand that and would give me some I guess some grace that you can how you should say it. Like right now, I know that I messed up. So with that, thank you so much for watching. And if you stay on this long, I really appreciate your time. You could have, watched other videos, tune into other channels, but you stayed on this long to watch my video and to watch what I have to say. So I really appreciate it. If you like this video, if you have any questions or comments, well, if you like the video, you can give me a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of content, you can give me um, a thumbs up as well. And or you can write in the comments section down below. So thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye for now.